Welcome back. Yes, I know. Celebrate good time. Come on. We are back. Yes, this week in robotics. It's been just about 1 year anniversary. And you'll notice now that the last time you guys looked, you're like, wait, it looks a little different. Yes, well, unfortunately, it's been well over a year since our last video update, regular streaming tech thing, and it's been insanely crazy. So first off, I wanted to just kind of welcome you all back to the This Week in Robotics. And basically, we also cover tech and all this good stuff. And actually, what we've been wanting to do for some time now, and you might notice that I got all these fun little symbols up here. So we have all these channels now. And of course, we've also been creating indie films, and all of you that probably kind of know me and all, and of course, then my most symbolized one, if I can find, did I mirror this right there, poink poink poink, yeah, there it is. That is the official The Jenna Fox channel. That's got the most views. That's the highest. And we've been trying to integrate these into a regular basis, and we were doing really, really well. But then YouTube, we were having some issues with our trying to get some of our stuff up on YouTube. Well, long story, anyway. Anyway, I'm back, and that's the important thing. Anyway, so you can probably see that things are looking a lot spiffier and a lot nicer than they used to be over a year ago. And look at this, I'm wearing cool new. Actually, I'm going to be talking about these. This is, and I'll put the link below when you guys see this. And we're going to be starting this new series here on This Week in Robotics. And actually, it's going to be basically, I want to say a weekly thing, but again, as we get into next summer and all, we may be going back up to the camp. And I think one of the last videos I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned that we were going to camp and we weren't going to be able to do this, and also the audio sounds so much better because I finally have a Blue Yeti, and we're going to basically be doing, to kind of connect this all together, the world of Jenna. For those of you that can't get enough of me, I can't get enough of your love, Jenna. Well, we have all kinds of stuff happening. All right, let me kind of give you this laydown. All right, first off, let's check this out. YouTube Gaming just got ready to launch, and you'll see that the APK just came out as well. For those of you, the younger ones that know what an APK is, and some people are like, Jenna, what is an APK? Well, I can talk about that in a minute, but basically, it's a direct download that you can put your app onto your phone without actually having to go to the store. Now, here's a little tip for you. You actually have to go into settings, and you actually have to check mark. I think it's like unauthorized, and I should actually do this on film on one of my upcoming videos. And what basically we're going to be doing here on This Week in Robotics, TWIRtv, it's the TWIRtv network, where everybody has missed me for so long, and they kept bugging me. They're like, Johnny, we want you back. We want you back. We want you doing your tech. And I didn't want you guys to get confused with the other beautiful, yummy channel that some of my other tech pals are part of. Actually, I would love to be I've been trying to talk to them, but anyway, that's another story for a different day. But anyway, so before we start bouncing around, the reason I'm looking up is I'm glancing at my calendar, because first we're going to start off in this one here. Cat and Fox Gaming. Pew, pew, pew. You might notice the fun, cute little new logo we made there. Da-da-da. So what we've done is we're going to be doing some gaming now that we're kicking things off, and things are really starting to take off on our channel. And what we're trying to do is we want to do Minecraft-Mondays, Tapped Out Tuesdays. For those of you not knowing what that means, that is Simpsons Tapped Out, and that's going to be broadcasting on our iOS. That comes through my iPhone, and that little monster is right here. I'm actually going to be using my iPhone 5 if I can get it here into the camera. There it is. And we'll talk about all that stuff, and we're going to be having a weekly tech show about. First off, I have a lot of tech to catch you guys up on, of course, and of course, probably a lot of you have already kind of either moved on and I hope I can still kind of win you back. This is basically the new TWIRtv Studios over here. It looks a little funkified until we can get the official green screen fully across the backdrop over here and really take us to the next level. But at least we've really moved to the next level with these beautiful new headphones and this beautiful new mic I have here. This is a Blue Yeti mic that we're using. This is a pop filter, that little round right here thing you see right in front of it, so it makes it sound so much better. And then to continue on, we have Warcraft Wednesdays, and a lot of these are games that folks have been knowing that I've been part of, and I've been an esports player for many years. Now we do want a day for Pokemon eventually, and we're gonna have to squeeze that in there someday. But I need my weekends off, guys. Okay, I know I already work very hard in the first place, but then we have Techy-Thursdays, and that's where, let's see if I'm doing this right. Come on, camera. There it is. That's where our tech network comes in, or our robotics / and/or tech that we cover. So that's Tech-Thursdays, and I'm going to be trying to put out, at least to the best of my ability, some kind of weekly. I'm trying to get back on a more regular basis, and I really appreciate you guys having me back and sticking around. And I'm so sorry that there's been so lack of product and lack of streaming and lack of just everything since literally about a year ago, since we've been able to get this channel back up and going. And it's been a really rough year, and I'm just tickled pink, and I'm grateful to be back with This Week in Robotics, aka the TWIRtv network for short, and that's where you can catch my techie stuff on. And don't forget to go on over there. You got youtube.com/TWIR, TWIR. Some call it TWIR, but we call it TWIR over here, TWIR. This Week in Robotics is what we're all about over here. So we usually are going to be covering a lot of tech, and one of the first things that I'm going to review will be a review coming up very shortly about the beautiful new camera I'm using. And we'll talk about that more in a bit. And I'm sorry if the important thing that I always took away from one of my other wonderful pals online here was, he always said, audio is the most important piece. So we have upgraded the camera. We have upgraded the beautiful audio. And I've got some headphones so I can hear what's going on. And it sounds so much better. And I've got a lot of other techie things, and those that have always followed me know that I'm big in my robotics, I'm big into my tech, and I'm big into gaming, and all these pieces. We've been trying to put this together for some time. It's still a little conjarbled, so I apologize if something's not quite up to, but we're trying to move it to the next level, to the best of our ability. Then we have what we call Freaky Friday. Now what that means is, I'm not a huge survival horror fan, but I've had a lot of people want to see me play some more of those, and I've been wanting to integrate some kind of game on that day, or maybe it'll just be a variation of games of just different types of platforms, or maybe some that we might suggest that might be on iOS or Android, depending on which tech you go to or which one you are part of. And so that's basically it. And then the weekend, and of course you can always continue to do like you guys used to do. We've got I know unfortunately I've got a lot of these, so I try to centralize all of this down to my website, thejennafox.com. Now if you go there right now, it's going to say it's contributed by GoDaddy, and that way make sure I throw my disclaimer out there. We are not, GoDaddy is not one of our affiliates. We're trying to we have that site and we own it, but we've been trying to set it up, and there's been some server issues, and so sometimes it bounces back to that. So I just want to give you guys a warning if you're seeing this video a little early before things get straightened out. And I'm known as Jenna Fox, of course, on the Jenna Fox on my main channel. On the TWIR network, I'm Jenna Fox, and then over on Cat and Fox Gaming, I'm just known as Fox over there. And you guys have known us as Cat and Fox, and there's actually going to be a separate camera set up. So this is kind of like a behind-the-scenes kind of techie catch-up. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Kind of giving you guys sort of a brief outline of what we're hoping to do. I hope this falls together. Now, unfortunately, I still have some doctor's appointments, and being disabled and all, there's still some struggles here and there, but I'm going to try to work around those to the best of my ability, because I've been trying to integrate, and all of you guys have been like, Jenna, when are you going to be, busy again? And actually, for those of you, if you guys go on over, please like and subscribe, or as I've been saying over there in Bizarro World, hate and unsubscribe. So if you'd be so concerned. And no, I don't want to sound like I'm another well, we're also, half of this proceeds now is going to the No Trans Left Behind that I'm really trying to work a lot more harder on as well. And we have so much more to talk about, and some tech stuff might be like, for instance, here I just got the new Google Fi. Woohoo! So we're going to be talking about that. And we have a lot of things to talk about. I have a lot to catch up on, especially how fast tech moves in a year. So I'm going to be sounding like a broken record, and or I'm going to be sounding like, oh, Jenna, we already knew about that years ago or months ago. And so I need some catch-up time. So if you guys can bear with me, or ketchup and mustard french fry, I'd really appreciate it. And so then I need my weekends off. I'm exhausted mentally and physically. I'm just exhausted. So this is kind of a just like a welcome back to let you guys know how I've been up to. I'm going to try to post these on all 3 of my channels. And just that way, if you're on any of them, feel free to subscribe to all 3. And I'm hoping maybe that we can get more into a regular basis and connect all these things. It depends on which network I'm on. But I try to rotate between. I have 3 different social medias that I try to. All these things are connected. Of course, you can see our videos up at YouTube. Some of our Cat and Fox Gaming, you can see us over on Twitch, but it's mostly YouTube Gaming is the easiest way now with the new app that's coming out. Or the APK, and you guys, if you've been asking, that link is going into. So there's at least one new piece of tech that just hit today. I would love to be able to give daily tech updates and things like that, but I don't know how this is going to go in the meantime. I have to kind of lay out all these areas that are really important to me, and areas that I'm getting a lot of listeners that they want me to be part of, and I've been wanting to stretch out to these areas, and trying to work on my book and the movie thing. And when you're doing all this stuff, it's crazy. And so I wanted to give you guys a quick little, don't worry, I'm not dead. Hi, I'm still alive, and I haven't given up quite yet. I mean, it's been a rough road, to be honest, to even get to this point. And I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we're even able to. So let's kind of go forward from here. And I don't want to say not here. We're about ready to start this, right? So I guess I think the best way to kind of kick this off, let's see if this will work here. I can see if I can get my little man here to talk to you, y'all. Let's see if Joshua.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah, well, in a metaphorical sense, of course. In this case, let's just say that, shall we kind of kick things off, right? So, and for those of you that have been following and have been able to catch some of me a little sooner over on my Cat and Fox Gaming network, where I do all kinds of silliness, and lately I just tried to start playing Minecraft, and I did not do very well at the beginning, because most of it was tech issues, and I was trying to cross-reference some stuff, and I wish I could set up my 3 monitors here and really have this thing going, but I need even though I love my tech, it's hard because I can't afford to upgrade, and that little hint wink wink Black Friday. So I'm trying to hold out till then to try to take the next chapter and hopefully cut down on some of this jitteriness. I have upgraded my router, my Cat 6 cables. Actually, I have one coming today that's going to connect directly, so this might help a tiny bit on that piece. But the biggest issue, and I've tweaked all these as best I can tweak, and unfortunately I'm on an i3 laptop. Now, I love this laptop. I just upgraded it to Windows 10. By the way, that's also brand new, and we'll be talking about that. Windows 10 and your experiences. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm really glad to be back. I know this rant and this welcome is going on, and you guys probably left after 3 minutes, right? No, I'm kidding. All right, I miss you. I love you. See you later. And Ba Weep, Grana Weep, Nitty Vaughn, virtual musical hugs, and every other goodbye and hello that I have said on all my different channels and all the different characters and things that I've done. So I said my love. I appreciate it. Keep it coming. If you guys have questions, the easiest one will be I've been really pushing this Cat and Fox Studio. There's no S on Twitter. Most of the time I check my Twitters. If I don't answer you, don't worry. I'm reading them. I'm just not able to, unfortunately, get to everyone's answer. And a lot of times, if you guys just tune in, most of those answers get those questions get answered. Ugh, my dyslexia. There we go. No, those no, I don't have that. But I have my days. So, all right, I love you, and that was no disclaimer for not putting anyone down. It was just how I feel about myself. Okay. With that said, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, love you.